Good day. It's another beautiful day. It's Dr. K speaking. We are still on a journey, the journey of divorce. Today, we'll talk about mother-in-law. Yes, the other day we spoke about in-laws. That was inclusive, almost everything. But today I want to go specifically on mother-in-laws, the role they play in divorce. You see, it's not all. I will start by saying it's not all. Not every mother-in-law. But why we are saying this is for us to understand another reason or why mothers behave the way they do, especially how they influence their children's marriages, the effect they have on their children's marriages. It's an amazing thing, and it is something I just want us to talk about today. It will be very interesting. I pray that the Lord give me the wisdom to navigate this one, and that everything which I say might be guided by the Lord. I'm just a vessel. I'm not bigger than Him. I'm nobody, in fact, to stand in front of Him to talk. But God has given me the grace at this time to say the things that I have to say. Thank you once more. Thanks for your patience. For those that have been here, those that have been following this live, those that come afterwards, thanks for your feedback. It has been enormous. A lot of people, they called me, they give me feedback, some book sessions, which is a good thing. And let's talk about in-laws. You know, this thing doesn't start now. It starts when a woman gets married. You see, I will move gradually for us to understand that the behavior of your mother that you might term bad today starts from somewhere. And I don't want you, that you are married now, that you are complaining about your mother-in-law, to become that same person tomorrow that another person will use to complain about you. Because the tendency that we create situations do create bad mother-in-laws might be out of ignorance. Sometimes they are not actually bad. The way they look at things. They don't look at things the way you see them. They see things differently. And that makes the difference. Now, I have to start from somewhere. I always say charity begins at home. When a woman gets married, and by the grace of God, God bless them with a child, the first child. You see, the love the woman has for the man greatly reduces. It's a natural thing. You cannot blame any woman for that. They shift all their attention to their newborn baby, to that child. Be it a boy, be it a girl. They are focused on that their first child. The tendency is that their husbands are left out. They are left out emotionally because the love and concern is for the first child, is for their child. So naturally, that space for the husband is no longer there. Let's not forget that women are emotional. They are very, very emotional. And because they are emotional, this one affects them a lot. Because when it comes to children, women are so emotional when it comes to children. In fact, that all of us know. You can't play with a mother when it comes to the child. Now, but the problem here is that it creates something unconsciously that they themselves do not understand. The man will leave maybe go to work and leave the job, coming back home to see the wife. But immediately comes home, doesn't have attention. Maybe the child is crying. In fact, the woman is all over the place with the child. Now, that is just the first child. Now, it shifts that attention. So most probably the man becomes so idle in the house. He needs somebody to talk to. It becomes difficult for him to talk to that person, to the wife. What happens is that sometimes the men, they distract themselves. They glue to the TV. They glue to their telephones, or start making calls with friends. Within that period, they are chatting with friends. The ones are some that they might go out, meet friends, to mingle with friends and stay with friends. You see, they do these things because at home they are lonely. And when they go to bed, they want to touch their wives. The wives are tired because of the children, and there's no appetite for them. They know that they'll get up at night, might be 2 a.m., might be 1 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m. at night to cater for that child, so they need rest, they want to sleep, which is okay, which is a natural thing. But something is being created that the woman will not even realize, that the man don't even realize. You are just seeing the attention of that child. All of a sudden, the second child comes. It becomes more. The problem, the man sees it as a problem at that time, but the man also understands that, well, my woman needs to take care for children. These children are there. It's not an easy work. It's a difficult work. Some men do understand that. They do know that this thing is like that. But then something is working. They are redeemed. You see, what they do every day changes. Their routine changes. Sometimes they are not at home anymore. They go out there. They meet friends. They get into certain habits that they were not used to. They inculcate certain habits. Sometimes they go and start drinking. Sometimes they go out continuously. It might be a particular sport become a place where they want to watch football, or they want to do something else. You see, everything changes. Now, the second child comes. Might be the third, might be the fourth. So you understand that this thing goes on for a very long time. Now, the women are so glued to the child. Now, the next stage is when the child wants to go to school. Women are there. This is time they have come back to school. They want to look for homework. Many other things. They are there, taking care of their children, which is a very good thing. But there is something that is lacking. That time with their husband is no longer there. That time that they'll spend together, that love time is no longer there, which becomes a problem. We are moving, and let's see how these things creates a woman affects the woman in a very negative way, and affects the whole family, and will affect the children in the future. Now, why they are moving in that particular direction, years passes, might be about 20 years. For 15 to 20 years, that man have had a particular routine. Now, the children are big. All of them have gone to university. The woman has to be with the husband now. Now is the time that the woman also needs the husband. Every child has gone. That commitment that the woman had with the children, no, they have gone. So now it becomes another issue. What is the issue? They want their husband to spend time with them. Remember, the husband has had a different lifestyle. For 20 years, 21 years, or 18 years when the children are all gone, or 30 years even, he always comes and goes out with friends or go to somewhere. He knows that. So it becomes part and parcel of him. He did not expect much love again from the woman, because he knows that the woman has given all the love to the children. So he did not expect anything more. So that attention is no longer there. And women, they love attention. That is their thing. They're emotional. That is their thing. So at one point in time, the woman finds the marriage boring. And he thinks of, let me go and visit my daughter, or let me go and visit my son. Remember, the son is now married. Now, she will always say, I want to go and visit my son. Call the son, let me come and visit. Now, she is going there with the mentality that she's my son. I used to play with my son. I'm the first love of my son. My son loved me so much. We had our things that we talked together. Of course, women always have a very strong bond with their male children, with their sons. So now, but now when he goes there, this son is now married. This son now has a wife. The attention for that son now is also divided. That love for the mother is there. But there is another love, that of the wife. So that son now starts to concentrate on the wife. When the woman comes now thinking that he will come to get that same love because she needs the love, she left the husband, coming to meet the son now because she needs the love, or the daughter because she needs that love, because she has been used to that. Now when she comes, she doesn't get it. The 100% that she used to. She also discovered there that at that particular point, the son doesn't love her anymore. That's what she feels. Because it is no longer that same 100%. The same way she feels about the husband is now the same way now she feels about the son. And the same way she feels about the daughter. But because she is the mother, she thinks she can use the mother advantage to bring the son back to her. By doing that, she has to interfere in the marriage. By doing that, she has to interfere in the marriage. She starts by interfering now in that marriage. Because she wants love. If the child, if the boy, if the son is still a boy, that son will listen to the mother. Everything the mother said, and that marriage will go, that marriage will get clear, that marriage will crumble because the woman will not take it. The woman will say, okay, you are mother's boy. Everything that your mother says is right. It's not supposed to be like that. But if the son is already a full-grown man, he will tell the mother that, no, you can't do this. So you have to go back to your husband. Now, it becomes a problem. The mother will simply look for somebody now to hold that against. And will say, okay, your wife has turned you against me. The mother will not think that this boy is no longer a boy, he's now a man. He's tends to be responsible and has to take care of his wife. He has to stand up for his wife. The mother will not look at it that way. Because to their mother, she wants love. And she needs to get that love. But she is not getting that love from the father. Not that the father don't love her. The father loves her. The father will still be with her. But the father's attitude too has changed. The father didn't realize it. But now she has grown to understand certain things. She has grown to know how to live alone. She has grown to know how to live without the wife. Because he has been doing so for 20 years. He has been doing so for 30 years. So now it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. And this is the reason why mother-in-laws will start intervening in their children's marriage. It is only because of love and concern that she needs. She's craving for that. She feels that it will be the same, but she forgets that it will never be the same. So she's craving for that. So you see, children need to understand this, and all of us will need to understand that are married, or you want to get married, you need to understand this. We must try to balance our relationship. Don't totally throw the things that you and your husband shared because of a child. Remember, you got married to him. That child is a product of that relationship. It is not the relationship that's a product of a child. So we need to understand that. So you need to protect yourself. You need to remember to do those same things that you used to do. Sometimes look for a nanny. Sometimes look for somebody to stay over and give attention, show attention to your husband. Show that consent to your husband. If it's a family member that you have to come and stay over with that child and you have a weekend out, stay out. Forget about that child. Some days, do like that. Sometimes you even take, especially the first child, you bring the first child right into your matrimonial bed. That child will be sleeping in the middle. You don't think that child is supposed to be in her own room. You want that child to be there. That child has taken the space. The man cannot fight. But something is happening gradually that you do not know, that nobody understands. Nobody wants it to be that way. But unfortunately, when you do something continuously for a very long time, it becomes part and parcel of you. So the man is a different man now. And you created that situation. So women, I know you're emotional, but remember, you got married to that man. And one thing that we fail to understand is this. At 18, these children are leaving. They will look for their own home. But how you relate with your husband matters. How the husband relates with you matters when these children are not there. You will live the rest of your life without children. They'll be somewhere else. You'll be in your own place. Sometimes when you go to their area, they will see you as disturbing. So we need to understand these things. This is sometimes one of the major problems that makes us see mother-in-law are bad. They don't. But if you, the wife, understands, or the man understands, then this woman is not bad. She's looking for love. She loves the child. She feels that that love is no longer there, it's divided. It is your responsibility to make her understand that, no, mama, I can never take the love that you have for your son. I can instead help you to love him more. Make her your friend. Make her feel that you accommodate her. Make her feel that you want her to love the son more. And make her feel that you are on her side. Especially when with your son. Always support your mother-in-law in front of the son. Let her feel that, that sweet one is giving me everything. She will also take you as that daughter, and that love will overflow. See, mothers have a lot of love to give. A lot. They have it in abundance. No matter how hard you feel they are, look, if you tap into their emotional side, you win them over. That's all you need to do. Tap in the emotional side. Be with them, talk with them, give them time. When she's at home, ask her, Mama, how do you prepare this? You know it, how do you prepare this dish? How do you do this? How do you do this? How to make it for your son? You know he likes this. You know it. Do that. You are creating a relationship, a bond. She will feel loved. She will feel wanted. She will feel that she's everything. That's all what she wants. When she has that, she doesn't have a problem. So I want us to understand, I want ladies to understand this. It is not your fault, but it happens. Because some of us, we don't know these things. But until you are told, until somebody explains, just like I'm explaining today, you will never and ever understand that you create something within that you do not know. Which is very important for us to understand. You see, fathers, they have a very difficult task. Very difficult task. Tomorrow I'll talk about father-in-laws. Today I just decided to talk about mother-in-laws. And let's see how a father sees marriage when their children get married. Why they are no longer the problem. They seldom be the problem when it comes to marriage. Most people always say, mother-in-law, mother-in-law. They don't even talk about the father. I'll tell you why. You can also know why from this particular discussion that we've just had. Learn to treat your mother-in-law right. They are not there to disturb you. It's that love that they crave. As a mother, if you give birth to your own child, you will understand. It's that love that they crave. Children also need to understand their mothers. Most often, they are not coming to destroy your home, but they want a particular attention. There's a way to talk to them. There's a way to bring them closer. There is a way. Make her feel she's in control. That's all what she needs. And do what you're supposed to do. God has blessed us with good mothers. There's no mother that's bad. In any rule, there's an exception, yes. Situations. But you see, let's do our part. Don't be a bad mother-in-law today because you are married today. Because of the love of your child, tomorrow you become a bad mother-in-law. It starts from now. This video is an awareness. We are talking about divorce. These are the causes of divorce. Mother-in-law. A lot of marriages are broken because of mother-in-laws. Be it for the father's money from the husband's side or the wife's side. It is time for us to look at these things. It might be minute, what I said, but it carries a lot of substance. And that is the key of understanding mother-in-laws. Is that love, that bond, that unconditional love that drives them to this direction. It is not hatred. It is love. But they don't know how to express themselves when it comes to that. We can help them if we understand the situation. You can help yourself as a woman tomorrow, and you treat your children, your in-laws right. You treat the daughter of your son right, and you treat the husband of your daughter right. Sometimes, because of emotions too, a woman might have faced difficulties with her husband in marriage. That woman will never want the daughter nor the son to pass through that. As such, the advice that they will be giving them might not be beneficial to their relationship. It might not be beneficial. But to them, it's everything. It's like a defensive mechanism that they struggle to have all the time. So they pass that on to their daughters. Sometimes children start behaving a funny way when they are married to their husband. But not because they love to, but it's because of the information that their mothers have given to them. Because of how her own in-laws treated her. So she will be giving the advice to the daughter based on her own perspective. But she fails to understand that the daughter is married to another family, not her own family. So it is different. We can't judge things like that. But sometimes we take general things and put it into a box. You have to be smart to understand that A and B are two different things. They can never be together. You have to be smart to understand that. A and B, they are two different things that cannot be together. So please, let's be careful. Let's be careful. This is not an easy thing, but it's something that we need to sit and think. What you went through your own marriage will not be the same that of your daughter or your son. Stop giving them advice that is detrimental to them. You need to do that. We need to understand this very well. Today was just for us to understand this. Every aspect that we have touched, as we move further, some of these things will come back because they are interrelated. Some of these discussions will still take it deeper because they are interrelated, and when it comes, we shall all discuss about it. That is why it's good to follow up from part 1. We're in day 9. This is part 9. Follow it up, everything. Take your time. This will help you. If there's something you need to understand more or you want me to go deeper, just DM me. Book an appointment and we shall talk. At that time, it will be personalized because be you, I'll be talking your situation. I will analyze it. I'll move on with it. Marriage is a good thing. It's the best thing that God gave us. And he said in his word, where 2 or 3 are gathered, he's there present. Marriage is one thing where you always have 2 because the man and the woman always make 2. So it's a place where God is always there. It's a place that God cherishes and is always there. And remember, a place that God is always there, it means the devil will find a way to be there too. The Bible said the devil's work is to steal, kill, and destroy. That's the agenda of the devil. So understand that because you 2 or more, God is present, the devil must be present. His own is to take you from God. That is why I have a lot of problems when it comes to marriage. That is why we are taking up these classes. Because we need an understanding. We need a deeper understanding. When we get this understanding, it will be difficult for us to divorce. But if we don't get this understanding, it's easy for us to divorce. And divorce is not a good thing. It affects you a lot. Above all, when children are involved, it's a nightmare. A child that is raised by both parents is different from that which is raised by a single parent. A single parent that understands child growth will always be in contact with the other parent. Be you the woman, be you the man. Make sure both of you, even if you are not together, stand and talk when it comes for your child. When it comes to the growth of your child, you people must be in one accord. If not, it will never be easy for that child. We shall come to that. As I said, all these things are interwoven. By the grace of God, God will give us the grace to explore these avenues. Take your time. Go back and watch from part 1. We are now on the 9th. Follow it. And God will bless you and God will reward you. Your reward will be a better understanding of marriage, a better understanding of relationship, and your reward will be to avoid divorce at all costs. Let's break up of this chain, especially Black Sub-Saharan Africa, that we don't look for counselors, we don't look for family therapists to talk relationship issues or to have premarital classes or marital classes. We think we know everything. But a bad marriage can destroy you for life. That is where we are supposed to invest. It's an investment that you never regret. book a session. May God bless you. Have a lovely day. Thank you very much. Amen.